Police in Temple, Texas said, "We were called to a home that was so funky, we thought we was about to find a dead body inside. But instead we found two children. They were 8 and 10 years old. And it wasn't just the smell that made us sick to our stomach and think someone was dead. It was also how dirty the house was. Those children were living in horrifying conditions. The bathtub was filled with dirty water. It was surrounded by human feces. There were rats that had begun to rot and decompose. There was garbage everywhere, flies, maggots. The children's hair was matted together. Their clothes were soaked in urine and feces. There were bed bugs everywhere. The children had never even been to school. They never learned how to read or write. They wasn't allowed to go outside. The neighbor said, "We haven't seen those children in years." They didn't have friends. They wasn't allowed to go to the playground like the other children. And I remember one of them having teeth like an adult, but they were all rotten out. And it could have been from them not being properly fed, but I don't really know for sure, the neighbor said. Listen, how do two children just disappear inside of a house for years and nobody say or do anything? Nobody pick up the phone and call 911 and say, "Hey, something ain't right at my neighbor's house next door. It stink, and they got two children living over there." And believe me when I say, at some point, somebody saw something. You don't just go years without seeing children outside and think everything is normal, especially when you know what type of environment they living in. And I understand that in today's time, everybody is comfortable saying, "I'm minding my own business." But that's not always a good thing and something to be proud of, especially when there's children just a couple feet away from you dying. They teeth falling out. They ain't had their hair combed in so long it's matted together. They smell like feces and urine. Are you really telling me that just picking up the phone and sending the police next door to do a wellness check is too much for you? You really think that's gonna disturb your peace? And if your peace do get disturbed for, let's just say, 5 minutes, just know after those 5 minutes, you could go back to living your comfortable life. See, we all joke all day about people who call the police for nonsense. But when it comes to something real and something that really matters, everybody get quiet. Nobody sees anything. Nobody hears anything. Listen to me. We gotta stop hiding behind "it's not my business." Everybody can't protect themselves. You can't look at a 8-year-old and a 10-year-old and feel like it's their responsibility to get out of a situation that they didn't even put themselves in.